Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, I am super duper psyched to bring you guys a brand new gameplay for, of course, LEGO Dimensions. Now, of course, I know what you guys are going to be asking. Hey, can we get the walkthrough going? No, unfortunately, I am still under embargo, so I won't be able to post until the 27th, so stay tuned for that. That's when I will post a whole bunch of cool content for LEGO Dimensions, and we will explore the game in-depthly, but this is going to be the playthrough through the prologue. The cool thing is that I'm trying out a new thing where there's a camera pointing at the base. Let me know if you guys like that whole idea or not. I also have, of course, the third bag right here full of the parts for the Batmobile, which we will be assembling in a moment. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and hit the button and get into the swing of things. I am super duper psyched right now. This is going to be really interesting to see what the game is like. For LEGO Dimensions, we collect certain technological, non-personally identifiable to collect such data. Okay, let's just skip that. You don't want to help. Hopefully you will reconsider if you... Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I should have said yes. I thought it was some survey stuff. All right, so nonetheless, of course, as you can see, the menu looks pretty sweet. We have some news right here, which we could take a look at a whole bunch of different fun packs and stuff through that, which is cool looking. But we are, of course, more so interested in the game itself. So let's dive into a brand new save file, a brand new game here. Ooh, I'm really excited, guys. Here we go. This is going to be the prologue for LEGO Dimensions, and I cannot wait. Of course, there's our creepy portal in the main screen, and we need to place Batman onto here. There we go. I guess we're calibrating. Looks like things are starting up in Gotham. There's Bane on his mole rider, or mole drill, I think it's called. That's a good question. Watch out, buddy. Wait, what's happening? The Batmobile sounds really cool. Like, they added some really cool sound to it, which is really neat. So as you can see here right off the bat, we get to see just how in-depth the portal is, and it's going to play a big factor in our game. So I'm going to take off Wild Style just for a moment. And you can see there's two different colors and such for the base, which is also really nice. Alright. Well, we know what's happening next, right? Here we go. Oh, you shall not pass. Okay. I hope he's not referring to the game, because we certainly do want to pass the game. Oh my. Yay, you're safe. Oh, maybe not. Here we go. I remember playing through this in LEGO Lord of the Rings. Well, except for that part. I don't remember the Batmobile showing up.
Where's Robin? What? Behind you! I said, where's Robin? My dear fellow, I have no idea what you're talking about. Have you tried looking in a tree? Not Robin.
The bird.
Sucked into a weird hole in Gotham. I jumped in and it led me to you. And you are? I'm Batman.
Really, Gandalf? For such a powerful wizard, you'd think you know who Batman is. Really?
My thanks. Frodo! The ring! Frodo has the one ring. It cannot fall into the enemy's hands. Quickly, fly! I'm not an actual bat, Gandalf.
Not an actual bat.
I suppose we'll just wait for them then.
All right, and then of course, last but certainly not least, we have the wonderful wild style. Oh, here we go. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
It be wild style who jigged the best.
This dance-off was fixed!
Whoa.
I mean, well done, Wild Style.
Yes. I mean, you know, whatever. Hey, wait, that's
What
mine.
style? Hit me a kraken, I knew it! What the? Where did Metalbeard go?
That was a little bit weird. Or a lot weird.
Batman? Gandalf? Batman?
Ow! You landed on my back, man. I'm Batman. No, I didn't say. Hey, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Oh, what a wonderful moment.
Oh, twins! I wonder if one of them is evil.
Where did you come from? And why are there two Batmans? Batmen? Batmen's?
There aren't. There's only one Batman. I don't know who the stiff is.
Hey. Well, this is all wonderful.
That was amazing.
But I don't
This
suppose
is already
you saw
worth the
young
price of
Halfling
admission.
pass this way.
What's a halfling?
The only thing we saw was our friend Metalbeard getting dragged into a strange vortex.
I think it was some kind of dimensional rift. Where is it?
It disappeared after it took him.
So you didn't cause all that?
Might I suggest that we set out on a quest to find this, rift, you say?
A quest? Let me go pack some rainbow-colored Lego bricks.
And I'll get my wrench.
We shall be the Fellowship of the... Fellowship of the That's a terrible name.
I don't think that's what they meant.
They left without the whole gang?
Gang schmang, they left without me!
All right, maybe we don't want to come back right now. Smooth. Very smooth, Batman.
Strange beast's mercy, and I do not trust what it is leading us. We must get out.
Agreed. I need your scanner. If I can locate whatever's generating this rift, then I can disrupt it.
Does that mean it worked?
I guess we'll find out in a moment now, won't we? Well, there it is. I guess we gotta set all the characters onto this side of the portal. Now all the characters gotta be set over here. Look at this! We're playing in real life. Yay, mix and match. Here we go. Whoops. Okay, wait. Maybe that's what we were gonna do. I'm just messing with you. Wait, I can't go that fast, game. Okay. Oh, okay, I've got wild style there. There we go. Alright, so I guess they were color-coded. Wild style was supposed to be here, Gandalf over on this side, and then Batso right in the middle. Oh, we have these little elements. They're actually in the back of the portal. All those little variables.
Well, I don't quite know what you did, but we're still alive.
That's good.
This technology looks advanced. My guess, that gateway created the rift that brought us here.
Which
So this is the villain. Let me get my hammer. We're breaking it. I'm getting a hammer.
then perhaps...
We should rebuild it.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Why don't we do that, guys? It's time to rebuild things. Oh, here we go. We're actually in the gameplay side of things. Oh, look at that. They all have their own little base. It shows it actually at the bottom there. That's kind of cool. All right, let's fire off the grappling gun. The grappling hook. What have we here? Seems to be a staircase over to here. So let's see. You can throw the batarangs carried by Batman to activate batarang switches. Okay. Hold the square button to target. And then, of course, release. We know how that works. We played enough Lego games to know how that stuff works. And here we go. That lovely, lovely sound of assembling Lego pieces is always fantastic. Gotta love that. And our first collection of studs. Oh my, that was awesome. And now, of course, we got to do a little bit of smash and bash, because we always do a little bit of smashing and bashing. It's kind of interesting that there is no stud counter, so I guess this is not an official level, and that makes sense because, of course, we've yet to build the Batmobile, which we do need to learn how to do, and hopefully we'll be learning in a moment here. So Wild Style should be able to jump higher than the other characters. There we go. So we can pull that down. Oh, and she can do wall jumping as well, of course, which is awesome. There we go. We need to break that part right there. And then there's some assembly work to do, which we will do in a moment. There's some assembly work required with this entire game, both inside the game and outside as well. All right, let's drop down and build whatever this part was. I am intrigued to see. Oh, okay, so we're literally building the portal, aren't we? It certainly looks like it, which is pretty awesome. There's 2 parts, and then I think it's pretty obvious by process of elimination whom we're going to be playing next. Now, by the way, the cool thing is that if I take Gandalf off the base, he's gone in the game. You saw them right there? He gets pulled out of the game, which is really cool. Like, it's just kind of a novel idea to add characters that way. All right, so let's see. Here we go. We need to raise that. Whoa! That is a massive staircase. All right. What do we have all the way up here? Let's find out. Whoops. Wait. Here we go. Whatever it is, we'll find out in a moment. Because it has to be assembled with some magic. Some lovely, beautiful magic. All right, there we go. That is 3 parts. And now we need a master builder kind of character, I'm guessing. Let's find out what the block says. Master builders, such as Wildstyle, are able to master build new creations using LEGO objects. Using Wildstyle to trigger master builds. Okay, sounds good. So the cool thing is that, remember, of course, I know what you're going to say. Well, Gandalf and Batman were master builders. Yes, the Gandalf and Batman of the LEGO movie were master builders, but not the Gandalf and Batman from their own respective universes. So keep that in mind. That's a little bit different, right? All right, so we need to put her onto this side of the base, I guess. And then put her onto this side of the base. Wow, that's really cool. And then this side. Look at that. So that's how you actually tag the pieces there. All right, start the build. So here we are. We have the entire build for, I think this is just the portal. So we already have that because we've assembled it. And there is instructions that come in the actual blocks for the portal itself, which is awesome. But we still need to learn how to build the Batmobile. So we're going to skip through all that, and we're going to hit the finish button. There we are. Time to break the rules is the name of the trophy that you earn upon completing that little build. And then, what have we here? All right, let's see what character we need for this. Batman knows how to build a Batmobile to power this device. Okay, well, that's what we've been waiting for. All right, so here's the Batmobile. I've got, of course, the entire part of bags. So we are going to go ahead and quickly build this. So I'm just going to speed this up, guys. Okay, let's do this. Let's build a Batmobile. I'm making a lot of rustling noise with these little bags, but we're gonna build a Batmobile. Here we go. Okay, now all right, let's do this thing. Oh my, here we go. Let's build it. We'll get to the pad. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, fantastic. Next page, please. All right, bring up. Next page, please. All right, I'm doing it, guys. I'm actually building my wheel. Right now, guys. This is really awesome. It's really cool to do this. All right, here we go. So that is now done. And we should put that down as well. All right, that was like a complex piece. So let's see. I need this, and I need these pieces. Here we go. And I need you, and I need you as well. Here we are. And that goes on to here. All right, next page. Boom. Grab that. That wheels coming together, guys. It is certainly coming together. Let's see. Okay, so that's a little tricky. You do it. Maybe pull this off. I've never built so quickly. Okie dokes. So that goes here, and that goes so, and like so. And of course, last two of these have that piece. Okay, we'll bring that down there. That goes here. Then the two batarangs go to the back. Okay. Oh, yay. That's good. Then you have a little skill roll. So let's do that quick. Alright, now it's time to build wheels. Here we go, one. There's 2. There's 3. And there is 4. Okay, please don't have okay. Now new meters. Okay. There, and there. Okay, next please. Here we go. And there we go. Okay. So, guys, here we are with the Batmobile, and I have to say, this thing looks quite fantastic. It's just really, really cool looking. I'll get some up-close shots for you guys. There are a couple of spare bits. You do end up with 1 spare stud, 2 orange pieces, and Batarang, so that's kind of cool, because of course this thing is going to reassemble into the Bat Train and the Bat Vacuum as well, so that's something that we have to look forward to. And the cool thing is that apparently you can place the model. It still has a base. It's a little bit different than the bases that we see with the characters. It doesn't have any drawing on it, which is kind of interesting. I'm worried, or not worried, I'm actually going to be interested to see if the other vehicles don't have any paint on them either, because that'll be difficult to distinguish. But nonetheless, all we have to do is place the model onto here, and I think it's going to write the toy tag onto it. There we are. There's a Batmobile. Looking pretty fantastic. So let's go ahead and summon that fella right in here. And my, oh my, oh my. There is our Batmobile, looking pretty awesome sauceum. Yes! All right, look at that. That is amazing. Like, who would have thunk it that we're going to have Gandalf driving the Batmobile?
Almost gives Shadowfax a run for his money.
Did he just say this thing gives Shutterfax a run for its money? That's awesome. And of course, you could also have Wild Style Pilot, or Drive, I should say, the Batmobile as well. It looks much more like a Bat Cart, because it looks more like a go-kart. But there you guys have it. That is pretty much all that I am allowed to show you guys at this point in time. Unfortunately, anything past this is still under embargo. So I hope that you guys will, of course, tune in to the LEGO Dimensions walkthrough, which will be beginning on the 27th. So stay tuned for that. I'm hoping to have a whole bunch of cool unboxings as well. And I even hope to give a pretty cool giveaway to you guys as well. So nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, of course, thank you so very much for watching the prologue footage for LEGO Dimensions. I had a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the Batmobile build. I'll get you guys some up-close shots of that as well, so that you can see what it looks like in a little bit more details. I think it was a really, really fun build, and I love the way that this game truly kind of breaks the fourth wall, in the sense that we're literally looking at the toy pad right there in the game. There it is in real life, and they look exactly the same. Like, there it is, there it is. That's crazy. That is absolutely awesome sauceum, and I love that we have like instructions within the game to then build stuff in the real world. It just creates this really cool fourth wall or dimension breaking challenge, and of course that's no pun intended with LEGO Dimensions and all that. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching. Smack that like button. Let's go for 2,000 likes. I'll catch you lovely folks next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye bye everyone.